Hello, my kindergarten friends. Today we're going to do some art and have some fun with lines. I want to review what we've learned about lines, but before I do, I want to tell you the materials you will need. You definitely need some paper to work on. You need maybe a black marker or maybe just a black colored pencil is fine. And then you need some colors. So you can use crayons or you can use colored pencils. I like to use colored pencils because I don't have any crayons here. Otherwise, I might try crayons. Anyway, the first thing I want to do is I want to review some lines. We've learned some lines. I want to show you a line. What do we call this type of line? It is just a straight line, but I can do lots of things with a straight line. I can make it a thick straight line, or I can make it a thin straight line. I can make it a broken line. This is called a broken line. We've learned that. Okay. We have done, I'm going to get a different marker. This one seems, let's try this marker. Okay. We have done much better. Remember this type of line? This is called a scallop line. You can also do it like this. That's also a scalloped line, just in a different direction. What about this one? Do you remember this one? Up and down like mountain peaks. Starts with a Z. Zigzag. You probably got that right. You can also make very tall zigzags like this. Okay. Do you remember this one? This one's a hard one to remember. What about this one? Think about a top of a castle. Oh, I just told you. Silly me. Castle. That is the castle line because it's on the top of the castle. You can also do it very small or very tall, like this. Different ways you can do it. What about this? Do you remember this one? This one is a curly line. Curly line. Good. Then we can use, we'd use a broken line up here, but instead of broken lines like that, you can do dots. Remember, we did a dotted line, just like that. You could put them farther apart, or you could put them closer together. Dotted line. How about this one? Ooh, like you're on a boat going up and down. It's called a wavy line. Wavy line. Very good. You guys have really remembered a lot of your lines because I remember in class and you shout them out and you know them. Wavy lines are fun because you can do lots of different, you can do them long or you can do them up and down like this. They're fun to do. Okay, now that we've reviewed our lines, we're going to have some fun with lines. I want you to take your piece of paper. I have a very large piece of paper because I want you to see it, but you might only have a piece of paper this size, small paper, and that's fine. So, I want you to take your hand, and we're going to do some tracing of your hand first. Put your hand in the middle of the page. You could put it up here, but I would put your wrist down here on the page. And then you take your marker or your colored pencil and you're going to trace your hand, okay? What does it mean by trace? You're going to take your pen and you're going to go around your fingers. I should have taken my rings off maybe, but going around your fingers like this, carefully, slowly, so you can get all the, and stop. So now you have a picture of your hand traced on your paper. Okay, now we're going to have fun with those lines. All right, we're going to create our lines so that they come out of your hand. They look like they're coming out. You are not going to draw anything inside your hand. Keep that blank. So I'm going to start down here, go to the edge of my hand, and I'm going to draw my first line, and I'm choosing to do a wavy line. And I went all the way to the edge of my paper. Then I'm going to do a thick, straight line. I think I got this crazy marker again. Let me try this again. Yeah. Thick, straight line. Then I'm going to do a thin line. Well, let's see. I'll do polka dots. And I'm doing it all the way to the edge of the page. And then I'm going to do scallop maybe. And then I come down here. And I'm going to do wavy. Oh no, this is scalloped, another type of scallop. Then I'll do wavy. And you're going to go all the way around, and you are going to pick different kinds of lines that you want to do. Now I'm doing it very fast because I don't want to take up too much time in the video. But you are going to go nice and slow, and you are going to fill all the page with fun lines. Don't forget you can do these. Remember, these are swirls. So you can do swirls like this, all in a row, but make sure your design goes out. Okay? All right, now I'm going to show you, once you finish, I'm going to turn off the video. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all complete. Okay, so now I have filled my whole page with different kinds of lines that we reviewed at the beginning. Make sure that your picture has all these kind of different lines, not just one kind or a couple. Make sure you have a zigzag, you have wavy, you have scalloped, you have dotted, straight, swirls, curly, castle, broken lines, and dotted lines. Make sure you show all those different kinds of lines in your picture. Now the fun begins when we get to color it. Do you see that each line creates a different space for you to color? So if I was going to color, I'm going to color all of this one color, just like this with my colored pencil. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're all finished. Okay? Look at this. Wow, what a great looking picture. With lots of different colors and lots of different lines, it creates a fun picture. So I hope you have fun doing this. It's not going to just take you a little time. This is going to take you quite a while. So take your time and go slowly and think about your lines, and make sure when you're coloring you stay in the lines and you color. If you have a dotted line, just color half of it and then the other half another color. Okay? I can't wait to see your art. Have fun!